What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. In this one, we're going to go ahead and do a Was He Worth the Orbs for the man, GOTENKS here. Now, this is something that took a really long time, like since the potential system started. And I'm really starting to see some of these units finally hitting 100 because since the potential system started, I was like funneling into like every unit at the same time. So I was working on this guy for forever, and we finally got him completed. No, he is not as good as the physical one. I can tell you that now. I actually have both at 100, and I don't know if I ever did a showcase for the physical one, but I feel like, first and foremost, don't take this so seriously, but I feel like, you know, well, just the title. Don't take the title so seriously, but I feel like in comparison to the physical one, he doesn't hold up a lot, and that's of course because the physical one is basically this one, just with improvements. So we're gonna go ahead and show them off here, and this is the team that we're using, by the way. I of course dropped off most of the top tier units so I can actually try to feature this GOTENKS, and we did bring the free-to-play. You can't get him now, but if you didn't log in during that time period, I don't know, but for the 3-year anniversary they gave this Goku out. He actually is a great support unit for this category, offers 33% attack and defense to the SS3 category, in that, you know, he can't be on the team if you have the LR Goku, the SS3 one, or the AGL Extreme Z Awakened Goku, but otherwise, he's really good on the team. Okay, so we're going to put Bardock in the first slot. By the way, guys, last night I did stream Don Majima Warrior Freeze. If you didn't watch the stream, don't worry about it. You can actually watch the replay for the stream. It's live on YouTube and also on Twitch. Oh, I got the level 5 dodge. Let's say, wait, he has dodge invested, but I forgot he's an int unit and he gets the free level 5. But yeah, it's a really, really good game. I implore you guys to check it out. It was just a lot of fun. Had a few hundred people show up for the stream, and I love those people for that because I know it's totally different. And if you haven't been able to tell, I love Dragon Ball, but I'm so much more than that, and I want to continue to expand the channel. And I can't do that if you guys don't, like, you know, take a chance on something else other than the Dragon Ball. So thank you guys for the continued support regardless. But I would say, if you have the time, check out that, and maybe you'll like the game. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so here's a situation where we can get his 11-key super off the bat against a unit that he would have type advantage with. As long as he's not in the middle, he's fine. He's going to start off with 11 key, as long as there's also no key support, which there isn't on this team, I don't think. I'm pretty sure there's no key support. In fact, there is no key support. All right. So we're going to give you those, and Vegeta is cool and all, but he's mainly only here just to be an off-rotation tank. Okay, so let's see what he does against SS4 Vegeta. Almost 1.7 million attack without a support unit active. If I was lower on HP, he would be getting 40% from Bardock. And no crit, 1.5 million damage with type advantage, of course. Nonetheless, that was very powerful. Again, no crit. So first and foremost, you can already see that he is a very, very powerful offensive unit. But how does that hold up for him defensively? That's one thing I want to make sure to check out as we get deeper into this showcase. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put Goku in the first slot. He can get a couple of rainbow orbs there. I want to make sure I float the other Goku because I really just don't need him too much. And I'm pretty certain that, you know, the first Goku might one-shot SS4. Oh, wait, no, he's already, like, almost done. There's no way it's a might. I was, like, looking at him like he had max HP for some reason. By the way, this guy had almost 2 million attack, and he did 2 million damage on a crit. Okay. But, yeah, like I was saying, a lot of times people take the was he worth the orbs thing way too seriously, and I point this out all the time, but it still doesn't fail to happen. So if you feel like this wasn't obvious, then kudos to you, but it's the name of the series, and I'm not going to not title my video that because it's the name of the series. And I have to say that because when I do more higher-end units, of course, you know, it's like, well, SS4 Goku, of course he's worth the orbs, you know, and it's like, well, that's the name of the series. There's nothing I can do about that. So, yeah. So don't take it too personally. This is actually good that GOTENKS got hit that hard. By the way, he only took 5K back from that other attack. Attack is up to 2 million here, so that's awesome. But he only took 5K, and that actually is good because it knocked me below the threshold for this Bardock's passive. Going into the next time I see the other Bardock and then this Bardock going forward. So I will have that passive support of 40%. Also, this time around, they do have the attack support from this Goku. If you were wondering how this Goku can be on the team, Well, first and foremost, I didn't even bring the other Goku now that I look at it. That was a last-second scratch. The other Goku, the ape one, was on the team up until literally right before I went into the stage. But you can run them together if you were interested in that, because the other Goku's name is Ape, SS3 Goku. This one, it's just SS3 GT Goku, no Ape. Okay, so gonna get that same color orb, you know, regeneration or whatever, but still below the threshold, especially going into what's gonna happen right here. 10K, no super, that's awesome. Very thankful for that. SS3 Goku is going to go ahead and finish this off. The way I constructed the team, SS3 Goku is basically going to be my secondary damage dealer, aside from Bardock every now and again, because every now and again Bardock himself can do good damage. A lot of times he doesn't do so good damage. But, you know, a lot of what Bardock gets as far as like his output and, you know, the way he gets scaled in terms of like hardest hitters or whatnot, it comes from the fact that he is able to support so incredibly well. And speaking of support, Gotenks has a lot of it this round. So we're going to go ahead and... Ah, crap. This is where this Gotenks is annoying. Because unlike the physical one, this one drops to getting an extreme modifier on the 12-key super. So it's tremendously just weaker. It's so significantly weaker than the 11 key on this guy. Whereas on the physical one, he still gets the immense modifier. But the difference is the 11 one like massively raises the attack, and the 12 key I think just does a regular raise. So it actually scales a lot better if you were to get the 12 in comparison to this one. And the 11 key on both versions is still the best super, but at least it doesn't hurt as bad if you get the 12 key on that one. But on this one, it's like, bro, I don't want that. It's not a good thing at all. I'm not going to heal. I'm just going to take the turn, in fact, because I do want to try to maintain Bardock's passive. And I do know that Bardock can do pretty well anyway. I'm talking all about, you know, the 12 key, but I can't even get it unless I click Gotenks off of rotation. And here's another scenario where Gotenks is better, or this Gotenks is pretty good anyway. 9 and 10 is what you would go for on this guy if you can't get 11. You want 9 or 10, and you don't want 12. By all intents and purposes, avoid 12 on this guy. But just for you know, scaling and the fact that sometimes when it comes down to this Gotenks, you're forced to get the 12, I will show him with that just later on in the video. So on this guy, that's his second best attack in comparison to the physical one. On the physical one, that is his weakest attack, the one that would be there. I think that's the Galactic Donuts on the physical one. But look at that. They've done very well offensively this turn. They've already almost beat this event. I like the perspective on that Goku's Kamehameha. That's the first time I've seen it. It's a little random comment, but I like it. It's from a more front-facing perspective. I actually really like that. Okay, so Int Bardock goes in my first slot. Perfect. And we're going to get some rainbow orbs there. That's pretty cool. And we are all but guaranteed to win, I think, in this first slot with Bardock, because he's going to get that support as well. See, 1.7. Bardock's attack stat, low-key, gets incredibly high in a lot of positions, but he doesn't hit super hard. Bardock kills me for that, because it's like, man, you should be doing like 2 million every shot, especially with type advantage, because your attack is so high. And also, it's partly because he's not critting, but... You know, because I don't have a dupe, actually. But, like, you know, he's, like, one of the only units that does that. But you can't knock him because he's an incredible leader because his category is really good. And he's also an incredible support unit. 40% is just so much. So here we go again. This time he's actually getting the 40% support from Bardock, and he's getting his best super as well. So this should actually be a very, very impressive shot from Gotenks. Pause. All right. And speaking of shots, I'm going to shoot my shot. 2.3 million attack from Gotenks here. Hopefully he crits as well. Make sure you guys do follow me over on Twitch. Thanks to you guys' support, I do now have the subscription button as well if you guys are interested in that. Link is down below in the description. We stream a lot of games over there, and I want to continue to. I'm just going to continue, like I was saying in the beginning of this video, to expand my content. I don't want it to only be Dragon Ball content, and I don't want it to only be Dokkan content. I don't want it to only be these types of things, and I'm going to try really hard to continue to expand, because that's what the name of the game is when it comes to being a content creator and stuff like that. So that's really my goal, and over there on Twitch, we stream a lot of other games, and I'm going to try to get back into fighters. You guys have asked me to. It's just I'm really bad at it. I've never been really, really good at those types of games. I'm going to try to get the Dokkan here. I wanted it with Gotenks, of course, but it is what it is. I've never been really good at those types of games, unfortunately, so it's not really my cup of tea, but I'll try to get back into it, and that'll be something that we stream. And I know that a lot of times I actually stream simultaneously between YouTube and Twitch, But I actually streamed this week just Fire Emblem over on to test it out. You know, it did pretty well, about 100 viewers, which is pretty good over on Twitch for my stream, especially for like, again, non-like shonen. 3.6 no crit one shot, thank you. We did a Fire Emblem Heroes stream over there. So if you guys are somebody that like wants those videos from me, I think they're gonna mainly be on Twitch if you enjoy that game, for example. So again, just a lot of new stuff coming down the pipeline, and more console games will be on Twitch. So make sure you do hit your boy up over there. So in this scenario, we're basically gonna be forced to get his max key super. So whatever. And this guy's breaking my freaking rotations. God, I hate Omega for this. I don't know who it was, but somebody shared with me, I didn't get a chance to watch it, some challenge where you can like take on this event and not have to heal. Oh wait, never mind, not heal, change rotations. But I think I was saying he's gonna get both supports. I forgot Bardock's support got eliminated because I got max heal from the Dokkan attack. But yeah, I might do that if you guys want me to do that. 1.3, his attack is just really low, and that's with a 25 or so support unit on rotation with him. Double attack. The double attack for units that have multiple supers will always be their weakest one. No crit, but he still did a nice amount of damage, all things considered, this turn, and he's not taking a whole lot back. I'd say that this one actually takes less damage than the physical one because the physical one actually reduces his own defense. But he has so much more offense because of it. So, you know, it's not even a fair comparison offensively. But defensively, I guess this one kind of holds up a bit better. We're going to let you stay there because I'm also not interested in manipulating items and to change the rotations and whatnot right now. I don't really care too much. All right. So 300K for SA10 Vegeta with some orbs invested and 77%. He badly needs an offensive boost in this passive built in. Which he might get for his Extreme Z Awaken, if he gets one, when he gets one. All right, 17K from that super, one of the best tanking units in the game, and it's really not even a close comparison. He's just an awesome defensive unit. We're going to get this super here that'll most likely seal the deal and finish off this round, and it does. Okay, so now on to the big fish, the final round of this event, but not of the showcase. We're going to go a little bit deeper in. That was a Freudian slip. I'm actually... God, I have the super amount of road items equipped. God, that is so frustrating. I was going to say I'm going to put Gotenks in the first slot. Well, here we go again because Gotenks is going to be forced to get that max key super. Yeah, just forced to get the max key super this turn. But he has double supports, so... You know, we'll really get to see how good he is here. He's got about like 50 or so, a little over 50% support active this turn. This Goku actually has no orbs invested either, by the way, because I don't get the chance to use him because I have the LR and I have the, you know, 100% Extreme Z Awaken. So it's kind of hard to make room for him unless I go out of my way to. On a critical, that's what he does against Omega. Now, again, Omega does require the GT link, and not just a character that has it. Otherwise, that Goku would hit for like 300K there. But you need the GT link active. Otherwise, he's pretty tanky, to be honest. So the damage was a little bit scaled off because of the fact that he's tanky. But you know what? It's probably about right, considering that there was 2 support units on that phase as well anyway. So it's probably about right, to be honest. All right, Android 8. Okay. Bardock or Goku. Oh, never mind. Bardock is locked in the first slot. Whatever. At least I think Bardock's passive was active this turn, if I was low enough. You got to be below 70%, and I didn't track that or not. Yeah, it is. His attack is too high. You can always tell his attack is like 1.6 plus, 1.5 or 6 plus. Okay, he only took 46, 22. The items really helped him out a lot there. It's unfortunate that I can't stun either. Freaking Omega is always the bane of these showcases on this boss rush in particular. I still stand by the old boss rush stage I used to show off a lot is the best one for showcases, but I can't deny that it's getting outdated, and it's been outdated actually for those boss events. But it's the best one because you don't have to deal with stupid gimmicks. Like the one before this one, you have to deal with Super 17's barrier, which isn't that big of a deal. But then if you get deep into it, you have to deal with Janemba dodging all day, which is actually really annoying in terms of a showcase. Oh, I can't get Fierce Battle. So here's this guy without Fierce Battle, and in a position where he either gets 12 or 10. unless I kick him off rotation again. So you're starting to see where the other Gotenks is better, because the other Gotenks, there's no question. You give him this and you get him 12 key. There's no question. But for this guy, it's like, well, I might as well just not, you know, I might as well just not even bother trying to give him something else. Also, Omega low-key, I think, has me in a bad position. I think he actually has me in a really bad position. I think I'm going to take a lot of damage this turn. I think the defense is up, but that's about it. Like, I don't... 86k defense, by the way, for that Gotenks on this rotation with that support, and I think with the Android 8 item still being active. So he can get... Like I said, that Gotenks is a better defensive unit, in my opinion, than the physical one. But that isn't saying a whole lot. I mean, I guess it matters in, you know, Super Battle Road. Otherwise, it's not saying a whole lot. And I'd say even at that, it marginally matters. All right. So 1.3, you could tell, again, no passive was active for this guy this turn. Okay, so, you know what? For a second, I almost thought that Vegeta was the GT one. I seriously considered bringing the GT one. You know what? Going forward, if I have the chance to use a GT team, like a couple of units that can link up for GT, I'll do it. That's why this Omega breaks rotations anyway, so if you only bring a few units, he's just going to split up the GT units, and you can't do anything about it. But I think going forward, I might consider, because I was seriously going to bring the STR one instead of the STR SS3 Vegeta. That's not GT. Not because he's a better tank, but I mean, he's a better offensive unit, but also because mine's really good anyway. So he would have finished that shot off there, for example. And low-key, Vegeta doesn't have his passive anymore. Holy crap. He's relying on natural stats and type advantage. He doesn't even have his passive anymore. This guy with the freaking... Ooh! That is so annoying. Good news is it doesn't actually matter anymore. Alright, well, we got it. We got it. So I'm going to get a little bit of heal there, whatever. I think the normal attack should be enough, which is why I didn't give it to him. I mean, give him a super. Yeah, it is. So we are golden. That was enough to finish off Omega. So by now, we've almost shown off Gotenks in just about every different position. I think we actually have, to be honest, except the only thing he hasn't gone up against is an int type unit, which won't happen until Frieza, actually. And I'm not super interested in taking on Frieza. Look at this triple support rotation, by the way. I'm not super interested in taking on Frieza, to be honest. So I don't know. We'll kind of see how I feel after this one, whether or not we take on Frieza. Okay, and then there goes that. Oh, a super attack. Oh, the level 5 dodge meme. It lives on. Look at this 2 million attack. He's going to hit for a whopping 900k. Oh, he broke 1 million that time. I freaking love Bardock, but he just baffles me individually, how he can be that strong but not hit that hard. But again, maybe it's because he just never crits for me, because I don't have any dupes in mind, but the friend, I think, does have a dupe. Oh, man. Okay, but the good news is I'm low enough to where it'll be active just about always. Okay, I'm going to... In order to play defensively, I'm going to put Vegeta there, and that means the Gotenks is guaranteed his max key super. And also, not only that, he also doesn't have any support active as well. So keep that in mind this turn. So like I said, you're starting to see it in a few different positions, different rotations and situations as to like how this Gotenks would function. So if you just had him on this team, here's how good he would be with that barely breaking 1 million attack. You know, extreme modifier really hurts, actually. Yeah, see, he can almost hit for 600, and this one does at least 1.3 million attack. In a scenario like that, you can. That's why I said on this one, that's that attack right there is the second best one. And I might have, in terms of representing the physical, the physical Gotenks earlier, I might have said a couple of things wrong. I'm pretty sure he gets an attack boost for the 11 key and an attack boost for the 12 key as well, respectively. But take that with a grain of salt until I double check that. I'm pretty sure though. I'm gonna do it right now. Because I already know if I did mess up, it's already been quoted in the comments. Okay, Gotenks. Yep, massively raises it with the 11 key super versus just regularly raising it with the 12 key. Thought so. Also, that's the unawakened version. Let me see the awakened version. Yep, same thing. Okay. All right, well, Bardock finished off that rotation while I was away. Okay, so here we have the Gotenks with the key support again, but we don't have... Maybe I've had positions where I have had it, but I just didn't notice it, because that happens sometimes when I use these units. But yeah, we don't have it. I don't see it here at all. There's no way. So we're gonna get the 10 key. All right, Int Orbs. We're really close to a Dokkan attack as well. We are really close to a Dokkan attack, so I think this time I should be able to get it the right way. Can you not? Can you not Masenko me? Can you not? Like, that means I'm really close to losing, and that's not what I want to do. Good news is I'm pretty sure Bardock will be fine. All right, so 1.5. Can you not do that? Low-key, if he wasn't 100%, I would have lost there. Just going to put that out there. Yeah, Bardock is fine. If he wasn't 100% in the potential system, I would have gotten beaten by that Masenko. Okay, so we might get a stun here. And we do get the stun. That means I'm not going to heal, actually. I was going to seriously consider healing, but since we got the stun, I will not. Ah, crap. I didn't realize he was breaking off the one extra key. So whatever. Going to also avoid those same color orbs. Oof, really close to getting it with this Goku, and I really didn't want to do that. So I'm happy that we were able to avoid it just a little bit. We got it by the hair. All right, so hopefully this finishes him, and it does. All right, so moving on to the final round, we have Gotenks with the support with a Dokkan attack, hopefully with an 11 key super. Oh, it looks like he's going to not be able. No, he can get it. He can get it. No, he can't. Damn it, game. Oh, no, he can. There it is. There it is. There it is. That's what I was saying. Like, there might be some times where I'm a little too quick. And I'm like, no, he can't. But he has double supports. And I'm going to heal as well because, you know, I kind of have to. So, all right, going to use the Princess Snake item. I actually want to see his defense without any defensive item. 58k, basically, with the support from that other Goku. Okay, so Bardock. And then lastly, this Goku, I could care less. Hopefully I get all of these. I know I just jinxed it probably. And of course, he starts off with the Burst Rush, or whatever it's called. Gohan-kun, don't do that to your little brother. That's still Goten in there. His name is Goten KS. Goten KS. Oh no! What? I accidentally clicked on my recording software for those last two. Rip me. I was able to recover and get that the second to last two. I was able to recover and get that last one. Ah, I freaking choked so hard, man. Ah, that's not a Freudian slip. But I know somebody's gonna quote that, but oh my god, I didn't get the job done. I clicked away. It was like just an inch off. He still did 2 million no crit though, so I'm pleasantly surprised by that, to be honest. I thought he was gonna barely break 2 million with a crit. Oh man. Okay, well, we got the heal basically back to max. This Goku should be able to get it done, and he's gonna get a rainbow orb, at least one. Well, one anyway, and that should be the job. Definitely is gonna be a job. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this showcase for the Gotenks. I'm going to get up out of here. I just realized I have a few other things that I do need to get done. All in all, the Gotenks is a really good unit. Definitely a solid replacement if you do not have the physical unit, or if you're looking for a unit to take up a spot on either your Super Tech team, your Hybrid Saiyans team. I considered using Hybrid Saiyans, but this is just a better category team for the Gotenks, and it kind of shows the issue with him sometimes because it's a little bit easier, I would say, just because Hybrid Saiyans is such a wonky team key-wise. It's a really bad category key-wise, to be honest, because Gohan himself, he's not a good leader in terms of like his links, but on that team, it's probably a little bit easier to get the 11 key super. I feel like I got the 11 key super about maybe 40% of the time in this showcase, which is honestly not too bad. But of course, if you don't have the physical one, he is a good replacement. So guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you do follow me over on Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter, all down below in the description, and that's the best way to interact with me. Also, I have been posting a lot of stuff in the community tab. If you don't have that turned on, the notifications for posts, make sure that you turn those on as well to stay updated with, you know, me and just things that I post and other videos for other content creators. So I want to get other people out there, give them a chance to grow as well. Anyways, that is it. Oh yeah, by the way, last little thing before we go, check out the dang Dynamite Shima Warrior Freeze videos. Those were a lot of fun, and it's a great game. I got Nano into it, trying to get more people into it. So have an awesome day. I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Take it easy.